Low Country, and welcome to another episode of Palmetto Life. I'm Reagan Ranzer, filling in for our Emily Zuhowski this morning. To start off the show today, we are introducing you to a Charleston's only 1940s radio drama inspired theater company. Shortwave Kitsch writes their own shows and music that reflects the styles of golden radio entertainment. Their second season is in full swing, so here to talk about that is Maddie Casto and Brandon Joyner. Welcome.
Well, thank you. We're so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to talk about everything they all do. I love your outfits, by the way.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate
cute,
it.
stylish.
Anytime.
So talk to me a little bit about what Shortwave Kitsch is.
Absolutely.
So Shortwave Kitsch is, as you said, a 1940s inspired theater experience slash podcast. So we bring the audience in for an hour. We do 2 different shows. So it's 60 new pages of dialogue, 60 new 2 new songs, all new score, live sound effects, and we just let them experience that live. And then if you can't get there live, then we later release it as a podcast.
Right.
It's such a cool concept.
Thank you.
How did this get started?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I'm the new kid on the block in this party of 4. So there's 4 of us that own the theater company, and we all have background in theater and art, and we are so passionate about the 40s. We are vintage vibes, not vintage values. So we love, obviously, how we dress, and we love to celebrate the golden age of theater and radio, as you mentioned. And we just sat around one day, and Charleston is such a great, beautiful city full of art, and we realized that there was one thing missing, and it was this 1940s line to celebrate so many of these things that are slowly dying, that people don't know about. And you know, we love it so much that we want to pass that on. So we're like, why not start our own little theater company? And what Brandon didn't mention is that he's the one that writes the 60 pages every month. He's the one that writes the lyrics every month. Oh my God. So you know, we have something new and fresh to share with our friends, that we love this so much. We wanted to share it with Charleston, but also give our friends an opportunity to work. So that's why this all started, is that we were passionate and have incredibly talented friends, like Miss Lizzie Mears up here on, that we're seeing in photo. And there's me.
There's you.
Of
Look
course.
at that outfit.
Thank you. Anytime for some sparkles, I will add.
And
of
Michael
course,
Katange.
Michael Katange is our man of many faces and voices.
And what's so cool about this is, like you said, y'all are actors. Y'all are writers.
Correct.
Y'all sing as well.
We do.
Y'all do everything.
We do. It's kind of like that triple threat that, you know, the golden age of theater was really all about, that we want to bring back to Charleston, because there's people here that will love this, and they have so far, knock on wood, that we've been very excited about. So,
and so I love that, and people in Charleston love hearing about kind of different concepts here in the Low Country as well. So y'all have some upcoming shows y'all have in store.
We do. So we're really excited. We do a show once a month, and then our podcast comes out bi-weekly. So what's exciting is that if you come and see a live show, you're technically going to be on our podcast, because we're going to hear your laughter, your applause, your tears, your sighs. So you're going to be famous with us, which is really exciting.
And our next shows are on March 9th over at Take 2 in Citadel Mall. Then we have our shows coming up April 13th over in Mount Pleasant at the White Gallery. North Charleston Performing Arts Festival, Piccolo Spoleto over at Flowertown Players in the next few months as well.
We have a big season coming up, and we've been working really hard to make sure that at least once a month you get to see these faces along with some of the most talented people in Charleston doing some incredible work by Brandon.
Well, they're doing their work.
Well, he makes sure he writes amazing scripts.
You're hyping him up. I love that. Brandon's being so humble.
I know.
I also want to ask, what does it mean to y'all to be able to have this right here in Charleston and people come out and enjoy this?
It's very special.
Yeah, and the thing that we have is this large sense of community. So there are actors from Flowertown like Lizzie and Mike, actors from North Charleston, Mount Pleasant, West Ashley, and so we get to take these actors into different spaces they might not have been in before, and so it really creates a sense of community. So we get to take this fun little project everywhere, It's an undertaking.
It's a big project.
Yeah, it's a big project. But like we get to take this all around Charleston, expose those actors to new theaters, expose those theaters to new actors, so that we can really cultivate a sense of that community.
And so how can people find you?
Well, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at SWK Radio on Instagram and SWK Radio on Facebook. You can also visit our website at shortwavekitsch.com. You can buy tickets there. You can find all the listening options for our podcast. And please, please, please follow us so you can find out all these huge announcements that we have coming up in the next couple of months. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Maddie and Brendan. I appreciate you being on.